welcome to The Skinny. This is going to be a little bit of an oddball episode in the respect that I weighed in and Kim did not.
I did not.
And we are both changing our goal weight by 2 pounds. So let me start off by saying I gained 1.4 after having changed back to points. Shut up. And I've decided, and I'll get into why, I've changed my goal weight from 133 to 135. Now, so that gives me I'm so far at 78.4 weight loss, but with my change, I now am 7.2 to goal. So I get to keep my two turtles that I normally would have to lose because I changed my goal weight. So I'm down to, I have 7.2 to lose to goal. And I'll explain how I'm planning to do that, actually.
Okay. I did not weigh in because I had to work, so I am still at a loss of 102.8. Since my goal weight has changed, I have 21, so I'm just picking 2 of these out of my bin, 2 stars, and just throwing them in here. So now I'm 21 pounds to goal from where we're at.
So let me explain what I'm eating a little crow today.
She is.
Because, we went from Simply Filling to points. I had a gain, and
She could not wait to rush back to points.
Yes.
She ran.
I did.
Back
to
points.
I did.
When I was encouraging another week or so of Simply Filling.
Anywho, I had a couple things happen where I was just like, some realizations. Sometimes it takes certain people a little longer to get somewhere, and it's taken me a little time. I have to do things at my own pace. I just decided after a week of doing points again,
She just never can accept that sometimes I'm right.
and not being successful, shut up,
Sometimes I am just right.
that I think the way to chase the goal weight, because I think I need to chase it, because I think it's going to be hard to get there, because it's like that last 10 pounds.
They always say that.
It's so hard to get there, and I have a feeling that to
You're
get
going to
there,
need to work a little harder for it.
Simply Filling is probably going to be the way I get there.
Probably.
You know, not maintain my weight, because I think I can maintain it with a mix of points and Simply Filling.
True.
Which we have mixed, so we're starting Simply Filling, but this weekend has been points. We've stayed on our points.
And so one of the things I made her do when she weighed in was grab a paper tracker.
Yes.
One of the little ones. I can use a spiral, but I'm carrying a tiny purse right now. So I'll get a little paper tracker.
So what we do is we do our points.
It's all about the handbag, sorry.
These 2 days, and then we start Simply Filling Monday. And it's very easy actually to go back and forth. So it might be smart for us to, from here to get to goal, do maybe points on a Saturday, maybe sometimes Sunday, but then
the rest of the week
be on Simply
just
Filling.
Simply Filling.
So I think it's just, I came to this realization. I was having a conversation with another Weight Watcher, and she was saying my body feels like maybe it's just happy here. And I've been so stuck within these last...
And she's completely working the program. Actually, she's pretty much a Simply Filling eater.
Yeah.
Just by hearing what she eats.
So I'm spending these last 2 and 3 pounds that I've lost and gained, it's been such a struggle. And everybody says it is really a struggle to lose the last 10. But I'm thinking Simply Filling may be my way to just chase that and get that accomplished.
It's not going to hurt to try it.
So when all week long, with doing points, I said to Kim, if I gain doing points,
I was praying for a gain.
She was praying for me to gain. I will do Simply Filling.
And I was praying for a good gain because I knew she only gained 0.4. She'd still stay on.
No,
on point.
I told Kim. I told you if I gained anything, I would do Simply Filling, because I just feel like it was proof to me, because I went 2 weeks losing on Simply Filling, and then I go back to points. Granted, I ate all my weeklies, and I had a rougher day on Thursday, but still, I did not expect a 1.4 gain. So
I think it is, I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. It's still Weight Watchers.
Sure.
It's just a different plan. And I think sometimes you have to figure out what works best for you. And I think that's where we're both at. And oddly enough, do
I think I would get there with my points? Well,
sure. Eventually.
Yes.
But I am going to say, I think that I actually really did not mind Simply Filling this time around. I said, I didn't have that, I can't wait to eat pointed food.
I did.
I didn't feel that way.
No, I did that last week.
I didn't. I was not. I felt fine on Simply Filling.
I think
It is harder to eat out,
It
which is
is.
what we said last week. It was harder to eat out, yes. But other than that,
But-
I was fine with it.
But which was great for us being able to do this weekend to do the points
Mhm.
and go into during the week to do
Yes.
Simply Filling. It makes
Yes.
sense. But I kind of had that whole, to get to actually, I'm going to have to push it. I'm going to have to really push hard to get to goal. And I think Simply Filling is
and
how I'm going to do
especially
it.
since you're not somebody who's going to be at the gym with the cardio happening.
I mean,
Granted, summer's getting here, so hopefully will be some more activity, and that will help matters.
that makes all the difference for me in the summer.
Yeah.
It does.
I think that will help.
But I think, again, being a turtle, being hypothyroid, being, this close to goal, I just think I need all the help I can get to get there. And I
I'm
think
with you.
Simply
I think
Filling
there
is probably gonna be it.
nothing wrong with doing a different plan, and I don't think there's anything wrong with doing a combination of the plans.
No.
At all. I think it's finding what your body responds best to.
But I needed
You needed to figure it out.
I needed to figure it out. I needed proof.
So
And I needed this week.
So of course I coasted along on that week simply because doing 2 different meal plans would really just be a pain. So I was just like,
So I have to learn the hard way.
You know what? We'll just go with this and we'll see what happens. And what I thought was going to happen happened.
She's like, you never listen to me. You never think I'm right. I'm like, that isn't so. No. I just needed,
You needed to figure it out on your
to
own,
figure it out on my
grasshopper.
own. I did need to figure it out on my own. I needed to come to that realization without you pushing me to that realization, because you know what happens when you push me and I don't come out into it. I'm on my own. I'm difficult.
Yes, you
I'm
were
difficult during I would be difficult on Simply Filling if you pushed me to do it and I didn't come to that realization on my own.
Yeah, and I didn't want to hurry you.
And since I came to it on my own, you know I will embrace, right?
Yeah, you'll whine. Just saying.
I don't whine.
There will be some whinage going on.
I won't whine.
When you can't eat your rice cakes with your peanut butter, which you can because we have points still.
I know.
So sometimes you can, when days you really want that, you could actually count that and have it.
I know.
So there will be whinage going on.
I won't whine. I just need to make the decision for myself.
Yeah, so that being said, having a conversation with someone outside of me actually, I think, made her come to the realization. Sometimes you have to hear it from someone else.
I needed
outside of the situation.
I needed to hear it from someone else, and I also needed to experience a week where my points didn't.
And I think what you got from someone else is that maybe my body's not going to go that far. I mean, when we started Weight Watchers, my goal weight, that of course you don't set your one with Weight Watchers yet that early because I had too much to lose to even go there. But in my head, I was like, I can maybe get to 150 pounds. That was my goal. My loose goal was 150. And when I heard the range that our height is in, I kind of laughed. Honestly, I actually kind of laughed.
I never thought I would be able to get to 135 pounds.
Now, does Weight Watchers have us being 5'3" or 5'2"?
5'2", I think.
Because I used to think I was 5'3", and apparently I'm not.
We didn't think it. We lied. We wanted to be 5'3".
Well,
we weren't really
I've
5'3".
always said I was 5'3" my entire life until the doctor's office told me I was 5'2".
We just said that because we wanted to be 5'3". I don't think we ever thought we were really 5'2".
I was 5'3".
I never thought I was 5'3". I just
Apparently,
said 5'3".
I know, because then the doctor weighed me, and I was like, or measured me, and the nurse was like, no, you're 5'2". I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm 5'3". He goes, no, you're not.
Maybe we shrunk.
I think we shrunk.
Maybe. I don't know. I think I always knew I was 5'2", but I always said 5'3".
I think they realized we're 5'2", so
Anywho.
I digress.
Yeah.
So that being said, you got to figure out what your body's going to do, because Weight Watchers will accept your physician's determination about whether you've reached as far as your body is going to allow you to go. And that's something I think everybody needs to. If you reach a point where you feel like you're close to the goal, but you're not quite there and your body's not letting you go have a conversation, and you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, go have a chat with your doctor.
Now,
I think that's important.
I have proof that I can still lose because I was on Simply Filling
Yes,
and I lost.
You do.
2 weeks in a row.
You do.
And so I know my body's still letting it go.
Sure.
So I can get there. I just really thought, be reasonable. 135 was you had that as your goal at one point.
And that gives you the 2 pounds to get to the top of
137, 135, 137. You know, that I'm within my BMI range and I can be happy there. So, and I just, my body, I'm pushing my body to get where I want to go. But I think I just need to be a little more aggressive to get to goal. And I think that's why Simply Filling is for me right now.
Yay.
And I know you're happy about it.
Yes, and I actually, when I left work, I called her. I'm like, text her. I said, did you lose? And she said, no, I gained. And I'm like, Simply Filling? ? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, I'll stop at the grocery on the way home. Send me a list.
She was, I was like, I bet you're happy.
So she sent me the list, of course. I went to the grocery store, and I was like super excited as I was
she came home. And then she came back home, and I said, are you going to say I told you so? And what did you say to me? Yep. So she was just like, yeah. But you know me. We've only like been we've been together for all our lives plus the womb. You know how I am.
Which is like, 50 years and 9 months.
You know how we are.
Well, now it's been another.
You know how I am about stuff. I sometimes need to
figure it out on your own.
No, or prove to myself the
but
opposite
after all
sometimes.
this time, do you not trust my judgment?
I do, but it's not necessarily about your judgment. It's about my body and how I feel like I'm reacting or not reacting. I thought, okay, I've shook up my body. I've had 2 weeks of losses. Let's see if it's enough to keep the trend going on points. And it didn't. So, and because I know what I did during the week, I didn't expect that. That's definitely not. So for me, it was like, okay, maybe it's not shook up enough. I just need to do Simply Filling to chase harder for my goal.
So I did, I kind of thought, I looked on Pinterest. I actually, if you're on our Pinterest, I started a Simply Filling board. So I kind of started the board a little before she was on the bandwagon because I was like, it's coming.
I added stuff to it.
She did.
Yeah.
And, I didn't think about things like egg salad sandwiches. And so there are the little baby meatloaves. And
I love
so
meatloaf.
there are lots of things that you can make your own mashed potatoes from. Make baked potato. And if you want mashed potatoes, make your own with Carb Master. You can truly, truly do Simply Filling. It just takes a little more preparation.
It does.
And that's one of the thing I've really, really, really discovered. It just takes a little more preparation, and it is a little harder to eat out. Can you? Yes. It's just a little harder. You just have to you just have to plan ahead a little bit better. That's really all.
Yeah.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, big deal. And so I kind of preempted this, kind of knowing it was going to happen. And I went on Amazon. And fat-free dressing is obviously, you need to have that with you if you're going to do Simply Filling, because that you can go anywhere and get a salad. So I found these Catalina Individual Craft fat-free Catalina dressings. They're packets, so you don't have to put them in a container cold and take them with you. They're just in your purse and you can just leave them there. And I'm super excited, so I ordered like 48 of them. I think it was like 48 of them for I think it was like $20. So super excited about those. They'll be here this week.
So you knew I was going to gain.
I did. Wow. I had hopes.
That's so mean.
Well, and it wasn't meant to be mean. It was meant.
It was mean.
I just had a feeling that is what was going to need to be done, because in that 2 weeks we did that. I should have gained from Savannah, but I lost. So I basically lost like 4 pounds in that 2 weeks. Probably lost a lot more because I probably gained 6 in Savannah. So when you really kind of put some perspective on that period of time, I think right now it is better for us.
Well, I think it's better, but that you wished for a gain is distressing.
Distressing. I wanted to do Simply Filling.
Like you would throw me under the bus and make me gain weight in order to do Simply Filling.
Wow. Because you're the one who needs convincing, not me.
Wow. I'm on the bandwagon. That's just mean.
I can't believe I'm on the bandwagon, but I am. I can't believe I'm on the Simply Filling bandwagon, people, but I am.
Oh.
I never ever, you know, here's one thing I kind of gotten out the last couple weeks. Never say never. I honestly didn't.
Well, here I am doing Simply Filling for another week after my
And
half
right
dance
now,
last week.
you know what I said to her the other day? We just got a new Planet Fitness by our house. I said to her, maybe we gotta join Planet Fitness. Never say never, people. I'm starting to hear stuff. I was about to say a bad cuss word. Stuff's coming out of my mouth that I never thought would come out of my mouth. What is going on?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know you anymore. Who are you?
But so, like, literally, I'm starting to consider things I never would consider before.
I mean, I have to say, after last week, I was leaving the Simply Filling train, and I was never going back I was never going back. I'm going back.
You are so super excited.
Oh my God.
To eat your oatmeal.
And I did.
And to eat your rice cakes and peanut butter.
I did. Yeah, now I'm eating a little crow. Wow.
Sometimes a girl just knows.
How the mighty have fallen.
And I knew. I sometimes just know. So another lesson in that is listen to your body. If you are doing everything you're supposed to be doing, you're tracking the points, you're doing and you're sitting there, I'm going to say try Simply Filling, because never say never. Even if you think, oh my God, this is impossible, try it. And the way to make
give it the real try.
Give it the real try. And I say, here's what I say to do. Get the printout, the PDF printout off the website. Make lists of stuff at the grocery store. Go track it all down. Have it in advance. You know, be prepared and just do it. If you have to not eat out, I didn't, like the first week, we didn't even eat out the first week when we came right back. I mean, we just, as soon as we came back and started, we didn't eat out. And I'm always okay with that because I really wanted to see what it could do.
Yeah.
Compared to what I had just scarfed down for the last several days.
Yeah.
And to just give it a try. You know what? Here, grand scheme of things, you do it for a couple of days and you can't take it, go back to points.
You can go right back to points.
You can go right back to points. It's okay. But I say try it if you're at a point where nothing you're doing smart points wise is working.
Yeah.
I say give it a try. I said, what have you got to lose but pounds?
Yeah.
I mean, really, what have you got to lose but a couple of pounds that either jumpstarts you or makes you realize, you know what? Maybe I should be doing this for a couple weeks just to see what it does for me.
You know, I said to somebody, after I weighed in, usually I don't get frustrated by my.
That's me.
That's usually you. But I was just like, I was a little frustrated for a minute. I was like, wow, am I ever going to get this? And I know I am. I mean, I do. In my heart, I know it's going to happen.
But you have the moment.
And
you have the emotional
moment.
moment.
You had your moment. And I was just like,
who doesn't?
Come on. And at that point, I was like, Simply Filling, here I come. Because
Well, hell, like I said, Planet Fitness this week.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. Because here's what I said to her when I said it. I said the only reason I would do it would be for the machines, not necessarily for like treadmill. I can walk outside. I prefer to walk outside, and I prefer to bike outside. I prefer not to be on the stationary bike and on the treadmill.
No.
I don't really want those.
No.
But to utilize the machines to help still with this, because every night I'm like, I'm gonna go do it, and there's some nights where I'm like, But if you go after work, do the machines, and they have some really good machines that are gonna help here. And I'm telling you, coming back to springish summer clothes, I'm feeling this self-conscious about certain areas that could use some tightening.
Some toning.
And so never say never, because when you're self-conscious about something, sometimes you'll do something about it. So I've thought about what's $10 a month to use those machines. It's 2 minutes by our car from our house. It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I can have.
Who are you? And what have you done with my sister?
Never say never. I have to say, I have cycled in this journey and never say never about anything.
I feel like somebody.
I'm drinking the Premier Shakes. I used to say I don't drink my calories.
Yeah.
I've been drinking them.
And
they've been
who
holding
are
me.
you and what have you done with my sister?
They hold me from breakfast time. Like if I'm on Smart Points and I do the shake, from 6:30
Aliens
to
like
to
abduction?
lunch. They hold me. My oatmeal never held me that long. I always wanted to, I had to get a piece of fruit or something because I couldn't take it. My stomach would start growling.
Who are you?
Never say never.
I'm like, the gym, the drinking the calories, the Simply Filling. I don't know you anymore.
Sometimes a girl will do what she's got to do.
Oh my Lord. Are you in there?
Are you in there? Look at me.
I gotta look at her eyes. I'm like, are they really there?
That's part of the journey.
Oh my God.
It's part of the journey, Kelly.
I don't know you anymore. When she said gym, I was like, this was after the Simply Filling business, and then after she was
I'm
drinking
scared.
her calories all week, and then she says gym to me in the car, and my first thought was, what are you talking about? Who are you? I feel like, I'm like, are you, and I did say this, I said, are you punking me? And she's just like, no. I'm like, I feel like I'm being punked. Really?
I'm just saying, sometimes never say never.
Okay.
Because I have said never before, and I'm doing things I thought I would never do. And you know what?
It's because there's been an alien abduction. Wow.
Well, they do. What's that science fiction show that's coming back on TV?
I don't know. Like somebody,
What was that? What was the one? What was that one show?
I don't know.
I don't even know. We don't watch
I'm
TV.
gonna have to start grilling you and asking you personal questions that the alien might not know. What was your father's maiden name?
My father didn't have a maiden name.
Oh,
I knew it was
I meant your mother's
Mother's
maiden
maiden
name. What was your mother's maiden? Your father's middle name.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, I want to make sure.
Oh.
Well,
So
you're avoiding my questions.
Richard! Get away.
Are you making sure?
Okay.
Because I don't know you anymore.
Okay. So the big lesson to learn from our 3-week journey from Savannah to present
It's been insane.
is sometimes you gotta try the shake. Sometimes you gotta exercise. Not all the time. And sometimes you just need to change your eating.
All right.
Those are some valuable tools and lessons.
I'm going on board with the Simply Filling. I'm just not so sure. And I have had the shake
Just trust me.
occasionally,
Trust me.
but I'm not sure about the gym business. That's all I'm saying right now.
Just trust me. I'll
So-
get you to go wait.
I'll get you to go away.
Just
It's
do what
like,
I say.
It's like I'm the prize fighter, and she's got to get me to wait, and you're like the coach. She's like,
Just trust my plan. Trust my plan.
okay, now we will see you guys next week
This has been insane.
with we don't know.
We don't know yet.
Hopefully lighter later, but we don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll be at the gym.
It's a crap.
maybe we'll be eating alfalfa sprouts and
Kale. No.
kale. Yeah, no kale. No kale.
Bug spray.
Yeah. I don't know what'll happen.
We do not
next
know
week.
what's going to happen.
So we will see you next
Or
week.
we may just beat the crap out of each other because we can't take anymore.
So maybe we'll both be aliens here next week. I don't know.
I don't know.
So we'll see you guys hopefully lighter later. Bye.